Hello, it's Greg Wyard. I'm going to do a tutorial today on SubmitHub. I'm using SubmitHub for the very first time to release a song called Healing Melody on April the 7th, 2023. It's about a week and a half away, so I thought this would be a good time to go through the steps, and once I'm all done, I'll continue the video with the results. And if you're doing the same process right now, you can see how I did, and maybe that will help you decide how to do it yourself. So here we go. Okay, so here I am in SubmitHub. I'm just about to log in with my password. Now, the first thing you'll see here is submit a song. So I'm going to click on that. And you can either use a link if your song's already released, but I'm taking the advice I've heard from a lot of people to upload an MP3 about a week ahead, and then when the song's ready, they'll have it to put on in the song list. So I'm going to upload my song, which is in this folder, Healing Melody, and that'll take a little while to upload. Oh, that was pretty quick actually. Okay, upload image, and this is my artwork. Looks like that, and it's unreleased. And when do I plan to make it public? It will be on April the 7th, right there. And I'm going to say the beginning of the day because I believe it's right at midnight. Okay. Now, just before I continue, I wanted to play you a little clip of the song Healing Melody just so you can get an idea of what I'm working with. So here's just a little clip so you can see what I'm using. Go to the next. I'm just gonna type in my name here, and I guess I am a new artist in here, so I'm gonna create my profile. I live in Canada. My song title is Healing Melody. Next. This song has lyrics. Yes, it has lyrics. They are in English. It doesn't have any swear words. It's radio friendly. Okay, what can you tell us about the song? I wrote a little blurb about it's an uplifting song written during the pandemic. It's the idea that it's healing people with a melody. Similar artists. I'm choosing a bit of a mishmash of artists. Ed Sheeran sort of influenced the style of the song. It's sort of a pop song, but I'm more influenced by some older artists, John Mayer, Peter Gabriel, Don Henley. So we'll see how that goes. So that's everything needed here. So I'm going to finish the upload. Now I need to get some credits because I only have 2 standard credits. And I think what I'm going to do is do the default here, which is 30 credits for $27. So let me know. Oh, I get a discount. Look, I can do I'm an artist. Next, Greg Wyard. And I'm going to use a credit card for this. Okay, I've successfully bought 30 credits now, 30 premium credits. All right, now that we've set up all the payment and logged in and all that stuff, we are at the phase that we start to submit to curators, and you'll get this prompt. I actually logged out and logged back in, so it might look different, but you'll see a submit button which you click on. And at this point, you've got a choice between curators and influencers. And it looks like the main difference is Spotify is more curators, influencers is more Instagram and social media, and perhaps TikTok. I'm interested in Spotify right now, so I'm just gonna go straight to creators. And I've got my premium credits, so this means I get the guaranteed response within 48 hours and submissions to the top. It just doesn't seem like standard are really worth using, so I'm okay with that. And you get feedback if you're declined. So I'm going to go to next. And this is, I guess, how sensitive you are to feedback. Myself, I don't really mind if it's good or bad. I just want to get some feedback. So I'm just going to be specific and honest. I think that's the best thing you want. So now we get to this part with permissions and copyright, and I didn't really understand this. They've changed the wording since previously went on here, where you would just straight say yes, they can have access to it or not. But this explanation tells you a little bit why it might be beneficial to both of you to let them have the copyright for their usage, since they are promoting you in a way, and it stops you from having the song taken down, and I'm going to assume for the small amount of income that you might lose, it's actually worth doing. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to leave that unchecked. I'm going to say yes, they can upload the song. Now genres, I previously went and did this before, and I'm just going to have another look here just to see if there's anything I missed. See, my song is kind of pop, so I'm choosing that, and out of all these, it's commercial seems to be the one that I would pick out of any of those. And then as far as other genres, pop rock would define me. As some of my other tunes are more pop rock. This one maybe less so, but I still think that combined with commercial and adult contemporary, it's an adult theme. It's not really it's a song about healing. It's a universal theme, I guess. So it's not youth oriented necessarily, nor adult, but I'm just going to kind of put it in that category so that it separates it from, bubblegum type songs or relationship songs or angry songs, that kind of thing. So I think that works for me. And the moods that I chose, I did this earlier. I had happy, sad. I'm going to add epic just because I think it builds up a little bit at the end of the song, and that could be considered epic. So from here we go next, and this will give you 500 curators that match the filters so far. There are still more filters we can apply here. There's quite a few of them actually. There's really good bloggers, shares to Spotify, and then you've got these categories of people down here which you can uncheck or check. And then beyond that, you've got country, you've got genre match, and that's on a scale from 1 to 10. So that would be 1 not matching very much at all, I guess, and that would be a perfect match. So as you see, as you go up, it comes down considerably in numbers. And the quality is actually, I looked that up because I didn't understand what that meant, and that's actually the quality of the person, the curator themselves. So how good they are at their job. So you might get a lot that are 1 out of 10. There would be fewer that would be 10 out of 10. But you don't want to exclude everybody, so probably somewhere in the middle. And then engagement is how engaged the people on their playlists, Spotify playlists are, or other playlists. So I would say these, probably somewhere in the middle. We'll narrow it down a bit. And countries, you don't want to pick the whole world. So I'm going to limit myself to Canada, which is where I live. Definitely in the United States. So it is getting it down quite a bit, which is kind of focusing it, making it less stabbing in the dark, I think, right? India, I just noticed when I've gone on YouTube, I have some fans in India, so they might be interested. Maybe New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand. I've been to Norway. So that gives me 41 to choose from right there. So now I'm going to look through these categories as genre match, quality and engagement, which were the two sliders that we chose there. Oh, I should actually look in here too, see if I want to change any of these filters. Shares to Spotify. I mean, that would be good, wouldn't it? Does that change much? Yeah, that halves it. But you know, this might be good. Spotify playlisters, YouTubers, Twitch. I don't think I need right now. That's not making much difference. Social media, see, that's not making much difference. Radio stations isn't making much difference. So let's see what that does. So really, look, that's actually giving me kind of what I want, I think. So now I can see that my 3 categories and my 3 type choices are all in there. So I can listen to something, see if it matches what I want. Here it is. Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. That's not anything way outside my genre. And I'm just looking here. These are some playlists, and you can see the stats on them. 5,000 followers on here, 40 to 70 listeners per song per month. Here's a dance one. That's more EDM and house, but that's not really matching me. So I'm gonna keep looking for this. Wow, Bombi matches all my boxes here. Let's see what. Yeah, that looks close to what I want. This one is Grand's playlist. That's pretty close. My song has claps. Let's see what they do. They do 46 to 60 per song a month. It's not a lot. Engagement is half. Quality is near 10. I'm gonna write that one down. So this is how you do it. Really, you just got to go through and not get overwhelmed. Now, R3 Yan doesn't like happy. Sinusoidal music, let's have a listen to that. It matches everything but pop rock here. Eonity, I suppose you say. Let's see. These numbers are all pretty high, but monthly listen is very low. You create a network. And one thing, I'm going through some of these songs, I'm thinking, okay, that doesn't sound anything like me. And I mean, that might be a good or bad thing. You don't want to sound like everybody else. You want to be different. So if you can find that fine line, I think, between sounding original and also up to the quality of what's already on there, but not necessarily duplicating it. That's it's a hard thing to find. But I find I'm asking myself that as I'm going through, like, do I fit in there, or can I fit in there in terms of being something different, Anyway, just some thoughts as I go along. Okay, I have spent a good deal of time going through picking 30 credits worth of curators. I changed my genre a couple of times, so that's why it says outside of genre. I started changing it to get more hits. But generally, I think I was happy with what I did. I did a lot of playing around. I ended up picking from all countries. I didn't limit it because it was taking out things that I hadn't thought of, and I thought, well, you know, why? It doesn't really matter. It's a global system. You know, it doesn't matter where somebody lives today. So now I've done 30 credits. See, it says selected 11, 30 credits. Average approval rate 12.9. So I'm going to submit this. Here we go. And I can do a quick pitch. Okay. Okay, I just wrote a little message here saying this song was written by me and Eric Vangberg, the producer. Hope the melody moves you. So that's about it. So I'm now going to submit. Here it goes. Submitted. Greg Wyard, Healing Melody. To monitor the progress, visit the Submit homepage. Okay, so here are things to keep in mind. Feedback you receive may be short to the point. Most curators do this in spare time. Some put more effort in. Keep it in mind. So they make no guarantees. Rejections are normal. Even the most successful will get turned down. So there it is. I can view my submission. There it is. This is one that I had done previously, and I trashed because I had to change something. So you can do that. If you do make a mistake, there is a way to cancel it and start again, just to let you know. So there it is. So I think that really that sums up the submission process. I'm going to come back and do a follow-up when I hear back, and I'll be very interested to see what they say, and maybe you'll learn something as well. Okay, so see you then. Okay, it's now 2 days later. I sent 11 submissions into SubmitHub, and now I have heard back from all 11. First one came within about an hour. The last one just came just now. So I thought while it was fresh, I would share my results with you. If you're planning to submit yourself, you can see what kind of feedback you get. My results weren't optimum. Out of 11 submissions, I actually got 0 successes. All declined. So for what that's worth, let's use it as a learning experience. I can go through the comments, and you can see what kind of things that they were looking for that they didn't find. This one from A NECA 93 thought the chorus could have more energy. Daily travels, liked the flow of the lyrics, but the use of the vocal wasn't always working. And she has a less emotional energy going on. So I'm assuming it's a she, I don't know. They have a less emotional, and I have too much emotion, so that obviously wasn't a fit. F sharp minor, love the vocals, wasn't a big fan of the mixing in the song, so a little too bright. That was the mastering that made it bright. So that was something that I left to my mastering engineer. But then it's up to people's taste. This one here, catchy melody, that's what I was hoping. Instrumental too, but it's too different from what they share. So in that case, it wasn't a match for what they usually play. Liked the lovely song, Answer the Negative Vibes. Vocals sound pretty, melody sounds sweet. The female vocal is super catchy, but it's too sweet and soft. So they were looking for something a little less sweet. So melodic records, cool production, beautiful lyrics, confident instrumentals, rich and varied. Vocal melodies not favorite. So Natalia Do, nice vocals, good background bass, but the song didn't hook me enough to add. Supreme Playlists. Had a wonderful time. You convey your thoughts. Although the melody beat were great, I didn't like the vocals, didn't resonate with me. The skadoosh, like the overall sound, felt the song might not be the best fit for the playlist in terms of feel. So there another mismatch with the feel. Tobias Ahlers, bit too much calm, bit too spacious, too chill. So he has sad songs, and this one's too happy. I guess I should have realized that when I put in the happy tag. One last one here, unique playlists. Thanks for sending. Like the song, especially the smooth vocals. Fits the moody synthesizer sound, but a bit too soft for the playlist. So that's it. That's the kind of feedback you can expect, or hopefully you would get a little more positive if you try it. But those the kind of things they're looking for. It's hard to tell, when you're going around clicking on the playlists. You can only listen to so many songs, and sometimes there's a very varying mix in one playlist. So you hear something you like, but maybe it's that only one song like that. So I hope that helps you. If you'd like to listen to my song yourself and give me your feedback, I'd appreciate that too. So I'll leave it there, and good luck with your own submitting.